Hey champion, it's morning minutes time. All right, so I've just read through this quote and I thought, wow, this is so perfect for us. All right, so it's by Anne Frank. It says, "How wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." Now I want you to think about that, and I want to think you to think about. Ugh. I want you to think about the choices you make day in and day out, and realize the impact that one single choice that you make and the impact that it can have on the world, for positive or for negative. And so I encourage you to think about that. Like, how can you make a difference in the world? Maybe it's through kindness. Maybe it's through a smile. Maybe it's through helping somebody that had kind of given up on just human decency, right? Maybe it is something bigger than that. Maybe you have the talent and the ability to be able to, speak to a larger group of people about kindness and about things that they can do to make a difference in the world. Maybe you have the ability to make that bigger impact. And if you do, go for it. Walk through that door. I encourage you, because if everybody does one thing a day that could make a difference in the world, that adds up. It's the little things that make the big things happen. So I encourage you today to go out and, if nothing else, just be kind to one person. Just give one person a compliment. If you see somebody and they have a beautiful smile, tell them, tell them. I remember one time I was at Chipotle. I was meeting Eric for lunch, and I was watching this girl behind the counter, and she's working, and my goodness, her smile could light up a room. And I felt compelled to say something. And so finally I get up to the front and I said, "Your smile is amazing. Like, it is infectious. I couldn't help but smile every time I saw you smile." And I'm like, "So use that." And she looked at me like I had just told her she had three heads and she didn't know. And she's like, "Nobody's ever told me that before." And I said, "Are you kidding?" I said, "I cannot believe nobody's ever told you that before, because I noticed it when I walked in." I mean, it was so remarkable. And so when you have the opportunity to compliment somebody, or to give somebody an acknowledgement, do it. We don't do that enough for each other. It takes nothing away from you to compliment somebody else. It builds you. It builds you. And so don't hold back. Don't hold back. I see women sometimes, they just get so hung up on, if I tell her she's pretty, that makes me less pretty. Absolutely not. And some women are like, they won't even admit when another woman is pretty for whatever reason. Maybe it's a self-esteem thing. I'm not sure. But it's so important to pay compliments to people. That can make a huge difference in the world. And that's something anyone can do. You don't have to have a superpower. You don't have to have any special talents to be able to give somebody a compliment. So, like I said, if you have a bigger platform and you have the ability and you have talents to be able to make a bigger impact in the world, do it. But if you don't believe you have that, you can start with a smile and a compliment. So I hope that this video finds you healthy and safe. And I had to share this quote because I just absolutely loved it. And I hope we can all go out and, in a small or big way, make a difference in the world today and the day after and the day after and the day after. All right. So that quote was, "How wonderful it is that nobody need to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." And that's by Anne Frank. All right. Take care, everybody. I hope this video finds you healthy and safe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.